All right. I was reading here a little bit about memory. We don't really learn. What we really do is remember. If it rings truth, facts, if it rings correctly, we remember. If it's not truth, we don't take it, we don't assimilate it. Hence, the reason why there's so much brainwashing in schools. They are not. They are not helping you remember. No, they want you to perceive only the subjective buffoonery of, the ego of the psychophysical. They don't want you to remember the facts, the logic, and the wisdom. Thus, what we think we learn but actually remember implies that in intuition directly, the intuitive spirit, the intuitive Spiritus Sancto is seeing with the eyes of the mind. We have two sets of eyes, the psychophysical eyes, both eyes that you see in the mirror. They are, to perceive this holographic reality. And then there's the heavenly eye, the third eye, you know, some people call it the anatomical third eye of the pineal gland. It is the heavenly eye. The pineal gland anatomically looks like a miniature of the Milky Way, actually. If you look at it under the microscope, it looks like the Milky Way, and that's where they got the idea of the Milky Way by studying the anatomy of the brain of the pineal gland. And the mystics of Egypt, they said that was the eye of Horus, the heavenly eye, the clairvoyant eye. When you perceive auras, when you travel, you are using that clairvoyant eye. Um, and in learning indirectly, we are really drawing upon, or as the older texts would express it, we are milking an innate prescience. In the Dignicaea, we are told that the gods fall from heaven only when their memory fails and that they are of confused memory. When the pagan gods fall from heaven and become subject to the hindrances of the psychophysical, yes, they still retain powers, right? You can rely on them in your spiritual, daily life. You can still rely on them, but they are fallen from heaven, right? Because they have trouble remembering, or their memory fails, or they are of confused memory, like it said. Those whose mind remains incorrupted, in the other hand, and do not forget, are steadfast, immutable, eternal, of a nature that knows no change, and will remain so forever and ever. So the fallen gods are the gods of the pagans. Yes, they feel like we do. They are subject, victim to the hindrances of the psychophysical. But like I said, these are the gods that will actually help you in your spiritual endeavors. These gods will help you grow a spine, so to speak. They will help you progress spiritually in this world. Now, science, modern science, denies the existence of all of these things. Modern science is the opposite of paganism, right? It's the entire opposite. Modern science only purpose, right, which is a religion in itself. Well, only purposes is to create slaves. Yeah, they don't want you to remember. They don't want you to use your third eye, the intuitive spiritual eye. They don't want you to use that. So they build a bunch of subjective jargon coming out of the intellect of these so-called scientists in order to put your mind in a cage, right? And freedom, is escaping the cage. When you are, you know, listening, when you are reading, does it ring truth? Does faith arise within you? Faith is something that manifests within you if what you are perceiving has some truth to it. Ultimately, that's the truth seeker, right? That's what it is. It's someone, a truth seeker is someone that is remembering, not learning. You know, you're just remembering, because if it's not facts, it's not based on wisdom, facts, and logic, then the spirit will discard it. The intuitive spirit will discard it. Why will it learn jargon? It doesn't make any sense. So, hence the lobotomy in schools. Hence why everybody is so nihilistic and so atheistic nowadays. They have locked the mind in a cage, pretty much. What I'm trying to say is that they discarded critical thinking, pretty much. They are in a death cult. They locked away critical thinking. They no longer remember the truth. No, they are living in a psychosis. That's what science is, psychosis. So yeah, I just wanted to say that.